In this video, I will be doing the homework 6.1 that follows the lecture on L'Hopital's rule with an indeterminate quotient. And the idea behind the L'Hopital's rule is very simple. When you're looking for a limit of a ratio of two functions as x approaches to some target value, it could be infinity, could be a finite number, and you have the following type of the limit, one of the two, then the desired limit that you're looking for, I can just move this over, the limit that you're looking for will be the limit, and this is what L'Hopital rule says, it will be the limit of the ratio of the derivatives of the two functions as x approaches to that target value. So this is the rule. Let's see how it applies in this homework. So problem number one, the truth is that when we're working with polynomials or rational functions, we don't really need L'Hopital's rule because the answer will just be the ratio of the leading coefficients when the degrees of the numerator and the denominator match, as they are in this case. But just for the sake of practicing the L'Hopital's rule, let's pretend that we don't know that. So here we have infinity over infinity. These are polynomial functions evaluated at infinity. So we can do the L'Hopital's rule. So when I use L'Hopital's rule, I just draw letters LH just to let the reader know that I'm doing the L'Hopital's rule. And next you just do the L'Hopital's rule. So you find the derivative. So the derivative here will be negative 8x minus 7. The derivative here will be 10x plus 9. Once you find your new limit, you kind of start from scratch. So here we still have polynomials, and polynomials evaluated at infinity are always infinity, so we can use L'Hopital's rule again. And according to the L'Hopital's rule, we just simply take the derivative of the numerator and the denominator. And now that we have just numbers, we're ready to write the answer. The answer is negative 4/5. Here we have another problem. We have polynomial evaluated at infinity, which is infinity, and ln of infinity is also infinity. So we can do the L'Hopital's rule. And according to the L'Hopital's rule, the limit of the ratio is equal to the limit of the ratio of the derivatives. So the derivative of the numerator is negative 2x minus 12. The derivative of the denominator is, and here we can use the property of the log and rewrite this as 15 ln x, just by taking the 5 from here outside. Why would we want to do that? Because I would rather find derivative of this than of this. So when you do L'Hopital's rule, you have to be mindful of the fact that we need to find the derivative. So if you need to prep your function for the derivative, you should do that. So derivative of 15 ln x is simply 15 over x. And now we actually, we can simplify this, but at this point it becomes clear that we don't have infinity over infinity anymore. We have negative 2x squared minus 12x divided by 15. And as x goes to infinity, this whole thing goes to negative infinity. Now, remember, what we learn doesn't cancel the other approaches. So if you ever want to just graph this function and take a look at it, you should be able to do that. Negative x squared minus 12x minus 7 divided by 3 ln x to the power 5. And you can see that as x goes to infinity, this function goes to negative infinity, which is kind of obvious from the graph. All right, so let's continue. Okay, so we have x approaches to negative 3, so e to the power 0 is 1, 1 times 4, 4, 4 minus 4 is 0, 2x plus 7 is 1, and ln of 1 is 0. So in this case we have 0 over 0 type of indeterminate form, so we can use L'Hopital's rule, and according to the L'Hopital's rule, the limit of this ratio is the limit of the ratio of the derivative. So let's find the derivative of the numerator. It's going to be 4e to the power x plus 3 times the derivative of x plus 3, which is just 1. And in the denominator we have the reciprocal times the derivative of that function. Let's simplify it. So we have this 2, this 4 just becomes 2. So we have 2 times 2x plus 7 times e to the power x plus 3. And this looks like the answer is just 2. Because this is a continuous function, so you just plug the answer. Plug the value in and compute the output. All right, another one. Something that we would consider challenging earlier, before we learned the L'Hopital's rule. Maybe it's still challenging. I actually don't know if L'Hopital's rule is the best approach here, but let's see how it's going to work out. So we have 0 over 0, so it's easy to see if you plug in 0, you're going to end up with square root of 9 minus square root of 9, which is 0 divided by 0. So that means we can use the L'Hopital's rule. And according to the L'Hopital's rule, we have to differentiate it. So the derivative of the denominator is 3. And the derivative of the numerator is 1 over 2 square root of 9 plus 16x times 16 minus 1 over 2 square root of 9 plus 14x times 14. And simplifying this, what do we have? As x goes to 0, we have 16 over 6 minus 14 over 6, all that divided by 3. Actually, it does become a much simpler problem. So we actually don't need limit here anymore, because we just have guess we actually don't need limit here either, right? So this is the answer. This function seems to be continuous at 0, and it is equal to 1/9. So we have another limit. So here we have infinity over infinity. We're going to do L'Hopital's rule. In the numerator, we have 17 minus 7e to the 7x. In the denominator, we have 4x plus 18, which results still in infinity over infinity. So we'll use L'Hopital's rule again. In the numerator, we now have negative 49e to the 7x. In the denominator, we have 4. And at this point, it's not infinity over infinity anymore, because in the denominator, we just have number 4. So the final answer is just negative infinity. I have a feeling that this problem is also going to be negative infinity, just because it's very similar to the previous one, but let's just write out all the steps. Because it's infinity over infinity, we can use the L'Hopital's rule. According to the L'Hopital's rule, we find the limit by finding the derivatives. So here we have this, and here we have this. We still have infinity over infinity. And again, when we say infinity over infinity, it doesn't matter if it's positive infinity or negative infinity. So L'Hopital's rule works very well. And here, the last derivative will be negative 28 times 14e to the 14x. But in the denominator, we just have 14. So the answer is negative infinity. All right, let's try this type of problems. Previously, we were kind of forced to do the special limits, but once you learn the L'Hopital's rule, you don't have to worry about special limits. L'Hopital's rule takes care of all of it. So according to the L'Hopital's rule, this limit will be equal to the limit as x goes to 0 of 7 times cosine 5x times 5 divided by 2 times, what's the derivative of tangent? Derivative of tangent is secant squared, and by the chain rule we multiply it by 2, and now at 0 this is equal to 1, this is also equal to 1. So the final answer is 35 over 4. Let's try another one. Here we have 0 over 0. So that means we can use L'Hopital's rule. And according to the L'Hopital's rule, this is what we get. Now, when x is equal to 0, we still have 0 over 0, interestingly enough. So we can use L'Hopital's rule again. So we're going to end up with negative 2 sine x over 54x. It's interesting, it's still 0 over 0. And now we're going to use L'Hopital's rule for the third time. And we're going to end up with negative 2 cosine x over 54. And now at 0, cosine x is a continuous function. So the final answer is negative 2 over 54, which is negative 1 over 27. And let's do another problem. We've seen a problem like this before, or similar one. Oh, actually not. Let's pay attention here. I guess I should pay attention. X actually goes to 0. Previously we have seen when x is going to infinity, but in this case x goes to 0. So plugging in 0 gives us 0 over 0. And we're going to use the L'Hopital's rule. So the limit will be the ratio of the derivative, so it's negative 4 plus 4e to the 2x by the chain rule. And here we have 14x. Plugging in 0 for x, we still get 0 over 0. We use L'Hopital's rule again. And it's going to be 8e to the 2x divided by 14. And now this function is actually continuous at 0, so the answer is 8 over 14, or 4/7. And it looks like we finished this homework. So if you have any questions about using the L'Hopital's rule when you have either 0 over 0 or infinity over infinity, please let me know.